I'm Amanda Scofield. I'm a board member of OCASA. Right now I'm the secretary, so call me Madam Secretary. I've been with OCASA for a few years, I guess coming up on 5 years now. I work at the Department of Environmental Quality as my day job. I work in land protection, solid waste, and sustainable materials management. I started really composting because when I first started at DEQ working in the solid waste industry, I didn't really think about it before that. Kind of like you put your trash on the curb and it disappears, and you don't think about it again, kind of out of sight, out of mind. But so once I started working in the solid waste industry, it just really opened my eyes. Like I was going to landfills and seeing just how gigantic they are and how quickly they fill up, and that's when I kind of knew that I wanted to reduce my footprint, especially with food, and going back to the soil for that soil health, soil nutrition. In college I did natural resource ecology and management, and so soil science was a big part of that degree. So I guess it started there in the beginning. Yeah. I guess just that it has to be this really complicated, time-consuming thing, because it doesn't have to be. There's we talk about making compost your own because there's so many ways to do it. There's not really, that much of right and wrong. So I think that's the biggest one, and I think that might keep a lot of people from composting initially, just that it seems intimidating because it's this whole thing, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. I change mine out once every 1 or 2 months. It's not that big of a deal, and I don't turn it, I don't go out there and nurture it all the time, turning it every day, which I could if I wanted, a quicker outcome, I guess. But yeah, you can meet compost where you're at, so that's what I kind of like about it. Basically, yeah, it just adds up in here over time. I keep the whole door freezer, and these are just reusable feta, cheese, and then to-go containers, yogurts. And this takes about a month to fill up. This is countertop compost. So we move them all out. It used to take 1 tray, but now I think it takes 2 trays. Coffee grounds. This is stuff that gets caught in the sink drain, but I make sure that there's no soap in it first. So I'll have to come back for the next round.
Oh my goodness.
Set them in the sun so they can defrost for a moment.
Okay.
It makes it easier to pour out.
Just thaw out for a sec.
Yeah. And there it is. Oh yeah, so this is kind of the compost corner. I do lasagna layer. When I add stuff in, I'll do a layer of the food we just pulled out, and then I'll add leaves and old dirt, that old mum. I'll crush that up in there. Mm-hmm. But then today I went to look in here. Oh, I left my rake over there, but I should probably grab it. Yeah, I just opened this up today just to look, and look at that. The mycelium. And this is back in the day when we used to use wood shavings in the chicken coop, to control the litter smell in there. So that's why it's kind of sawdusty. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. In the coop, there's a poop chute, and it falls right into this.
Okay.
So when she roosts at night, then she poops, and it goes down the poop chute, and then it falls into this. And I layer this with. I'll put dirt, and then she'll poop, and then I'll cover it with Like I get coffee grounds from Junction, dry them out and cover that too because it really helps with the odor and the flies. And so this is an example of one that I have already replaced with a new one in there.